Come into the chat, everybody. Welcome. I'll wait for you to get in here. I'll just make a couple of short announcements first. If you'd like to make a reading, if you'd like to have your own personal live reading here today, you can go down to the donation link or the donation button and put your donation in, $5 USD or more per question, per topic, and we can check out what's going on for you. Do a shout out where you're from, a like on arrival. A like doesn't cost you anything, it does help the channel and it helps push the channel out to new subscribers. So I hope you all can do that for me. I'd really appreciate it, as there is a little bit of an algorithm kind of passive stuff going on right now. So hi everybody, hi Venusian, how are you? Welcome. Hi, it don't make sense, Amy. How are you? Hi, Mystique. How are you? Welcome back. And I just wanted to do a quick shout out. I am expecting some more of the road opener evil eye removal candles coming in today, and I do have one pre-booked for a pre-order for Lisa. So if Lisa's listening, your candle is coming probably today, and I will start your candle spell very soon, and then we'll do the candle wax reading once it's burnt right down. So thank you so much, Lisa. If anyone else does want a candle, the candles are available. We've got love candles, we've got relationship candles, romance, dating, wellness, health, fertility, everything that you want and you need, and also removing the eye, removing obstacles, and anything that you request is in a candle for you. So we can do a candle spell and a candle wax read, and all candles are 15 USD, donated through my link on my website, which is amiracelon.com. The donation button is there. For those of you in Dubai who want one, I know that you don't use PayPal, etc. You can actually use Wise or a different form of donation. There's a few different options on my website. Okay. All right, everybody, how are we all? Welcome. Hi, Lisa Jade, how are you? Hi, Marianne, how are you? Welcome. Hi, Cicely, welcome. I did put some lacquer on these cards, but they're still really slippery, so yeah, these ones are slippery. I think it's just, they must be made out of some sort of, I don't know, plastic resin or something, or coated in some sort of plastic resin. Oh, thanks for the cash app, Venusian, and also Queen of Fire. Welcome. Thanks for the cash app, Venusian. You can put your question in. Queen of Fire, thank you for your donation from the UK. Your partner CL has got 2 employment tribunals. How will they go? Any career advice? Okay, great question. And happy early birthday to all those Sagittarians. The Saggies are already up and talking about their birthday, so happy birthday to all the Saggies. Happy early birthday. Even though we're still in Scorpio, it's like, oh, Sag just wants things to get moving. It could be because Mars is in Sag and Mercury is in Sag. So how's everyone experiencing the Mars-Mercury-Uranus opposition right now? I actually feel like it's quite positive, but it's meant to be one of the more difficult transits of the year. But I'm actually finding it quite positive, bringing quite interesting results. Oh, he's a Gemini and you're a Sag. Excellent. Yeah, I know that you're a Sag, Lisa Jade. He's hoping I remember. Queen of Fire. Yeah. All right. Looking at the tribunals for CL and anything to do with the career. Yeah, for some reason, YouTube has turned the handles back to the original name. So some of you might want to change your handle back again if yeah, if you want to remain anonymous, because I might slip and accidentally say whatever else you've got going on there. Okay, is it Gemini? Geminis are good at all sorts of things. There's some family money here. I don't know if you're expecting an inheritance. Something to do with delays around these tribunals, or there's another man involved. There could be another fire sign male involved, Sag, Aries, or Leo. Okay, he's been very patient, which is kind of wearing thin. He's wanting to jump out of the box and do something different or push something to make something happen. I do feel like there will be a celebration around this tribunal coming up. Yeah, there will be a celebration. Could be in 3 weeks. There's a lot of indecisiveness here though for something going on. Well, the indecisiveness will be resolved as we've got the reversals. Okay, it feels like nothing is moving right now, but there's actually quite a bit moving. I feel like one of the tribunals, they're going to get him to settle or discuss things without going to court or trying to make him an offer of some description. And the other one, I think, is just going to go through the system. Things that were up in the air are going to be settled. So things are going to be settled. When are they going to be settled, Spirit? I'm getting a 4 around it, 4 weeks. 4 weeks, 4 months at the most. I do feel like career-wise, he's moving in a new direction. I don't know if he's in and around the building industry or something to do with architecture or design. What sort of industry is he in? He could be good at a lot of things, actually. He's going to be offered something else. Yeah, offered something else. And it might be from somebody who's offered him in the past a similar position, but he's going to be offered something else that has slightly less responsibility, or it's taking the burden off. And the money seems to be right as well. There's a couple of different men here. There could be an earth sign man and also a fire sign man who are coming in around him. He might be going more into a male-dominated industry. I think that's why I was also getting something around the building industry. So he might be going more into that, or something that's more male-dominated. Anything else we need to know for? CL. Anything else we need to know for CL? Okay. He's going to feel less trapped, and there will be an opening coming up that's going to be quite lucrative. I'm also getting that he might work cash in hand or off the books for a while until these court things settle. So that could be why he goes into something to do with construction. I'm not sure. But he might be doing something for cash in hand, is a message that is coming through here. He feels like he's fallen from grace in some way. Well, I think that if he needs cash, he'll get cash right. He can get cash right away by doing something that is going to give him cash in hand if he needs to. He might actually go and work for some people who are doing a similar type of business that he wants to make, and that is how he's going to do it. There's also the word startup is coming in. So I don't know if he's thinking about doing a startup or working in a startup. So he might actually do something on the ground first to get the skills. It's not going to take very long. And then move forward. Underneath we've got the Four of Wands. Yeah, so I do feel like he's expanding his horizons and getting himself, kind of reinventing himself in some way. There is a reinvention here, but he will do it in the kind of like fastest way possible, is what I'm seeing. So I wish you all the best with that. So he might do something with other people first to get a little bit of a lay of the land before he launches out on his own. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for the donations. Truly appreciate it. What did we have? Venusian. Okay. For your topic. Oh, yeah, that's right. You have a date with the Italian guy, Maximus. Oh, nice name. How will it go? Okay. How are we going to go with this? Maximus, that's a very interesting name. Oh, dear. Okay. I don't know, are you going to some sort of resort or hotel or something for the date, like a bar in a hotel or a restaurant that's connected to a resort or a hotel? I still see you in a hotel lobby somewhere. Don't know why, but okay. Courting man. Wallflower. You're almost giving up there for a while. You're almost giving up there for a while. Yeah. Yeah, I think he might take you somewhere fancy. I'm sort of seeing like a steakhouse restaurant or something like that. It could be connected to or next to a hotel. Yeah, he's definitely spending money, that's for sure. He's spending money. He's quite mature for his age. Yeah, mature for his age. And he could be a good you're going to feel like, you know, he's a good kind of friend, which is interesting. He might end up like the friendship level could be really good. So that can also instigate this soulmate connection. So there could be, I feel like he's going to admire you and like you. I'm not sure that you're going to like him. You might feel like he's friendship material. But you might just entertain the idea for the moment. He's looking at purchasing property or real estate not in Florida, maybe in Florida, I don't know, in Arizona. That was a slip, so it could be Arizona. Yeah, he might be looking at investing in property. I feel like the date will go well. Yeah, I feel like it'll go well. I think he's going to be quite charming, and he likes to be the man. He likes to be the one in charge. He likes to be the man. He likes to be in charge. Yeah. And he has the maturity to pull it off. Okay. I think it's going to go well. Venusian, that looks good. Good to hear something shifting. You're pretty positive at the moment, Misty. Yes, it's looking... You've been talking with a Sag, not the Sag, a different one. Okay. Cicely, how are you? What is Devon's intention towards you? Which one is Devon? Is he in States or overseas? Okay, where is Devon? Where is Devon? He suddenly contacted you after 7 years without contact. We used to mess around when we were both students. I don't know. I don't know his real name. We don't know if he's real. Hi, 6. How are you? All the handles have been reversed back to the original, so if you want to change your handle, it's a good time to do that. Change the handle on your profile name. You don't know his intentions, okay. And he's in the States, I presume. What's the deal with Devon? Oh. Okay. He's a love bomber. What's the deal with Devon? Oh, the devil. I was about to say the devil's in the details, and the devil card wanted to jump out. I feel like his intentions are devilish. I don't know if he's a Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like he might be, wanting to pursue something of a physical nature. I'm not sure that you're going to actually like what he's offering or take him on his offer. So you might just see where his head's at for the moment. Yeah. Okay, you're going to put him in a basket. I don't know what that means, but you might put him in like a category in your mind, like the too hard basket or something like that. You're being very discerning, that's for sure. He might want to travel. He might be curious about coming to your country. He might want to travel with you at some point, or talk about travel, or want to go somewhere. He might be wanting to travel. I feel like he thinks of you as somebody who likes traveling. And, you know, it could kind of go either way with him. I think it depends on how you play it with him, really. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it could go either way, but it depends if you really like him or not. I feel like it comes back to you. Does he have the substance to really give you what you want? He may not, you know, he might be too, he might be too in debt, or he might be too immature or something like that. Yeah. So I feel it could go either way. It could be just a fun fling, or it could be something, something else. But he's going to try your patience. So I feel like if you don't put him into the too hard basket, he's young with a good job and house, and he lives in your city. Yeah, if it's not in the too hard basket, then you're going to have a look at him. Yeah, see what he wants, see what he's up to. Yeah, see what he wants. Yeah, see where his head's at. Because these guys, they'd be playing some games out there. Love bombing, and then reeling you in, and then what, They'd be playing some games. Hi, Crystal. How are you? All right, we're going to the next super chat. Thank you, TP from Canada. All right, TP, what do we got for you? How will my current trip to Asia turn out? Will it be, yes, you've asked this question before. I do like this pilgrimage for you. You're going to get an amulet or something specific that's going to be blessed that you're going to be wearing. It could be like a bracelet or something like that. Okay, generosity, a connection with people, feeling like you're very connected. You might even have an attraction with somebody there. Yeah, there could be a definite attraction. Just watch out for people wanting you to give more money than like donations or something like that, like asking you for some sort of money. I'm getting like an orphanage or something like that, but they might be trying to target pilgrims to build something or to do something, but they might be asking for a specific amount of money that might be extra. Or somebody might ask you for money, like ask you for a loan or something like that. So just be careful. But I do feel like there is a connection there, a spirit, like you feel very connected to the community. You feel like you're kind of like very elated. And if the lovers doesn't appear before you, like somebody that's a love interest, I would say that you're just going to feel very much in love with your life, which is really a good energy to be in. Some of you might get a message through somebody else's reading today if you're just listening or just standing by or participating, whatever. You might be getting a message through somebody else's reading. Okay, thank you, TP. All right, Mystique, how are you, my love? All right. Okay, let's have a look. Is there anything I need to know about the Sag? I think he's insinuating things about me. I think it's an excuse. Is that the Sag or that's the old Sag? Is it the old Sag or the new one? Hi, Crystal. Did you donate on a different platform? Just say where you donated. You claim that reading. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Excellent, Mystique. Okay, Mystique. It's not a new Sag. Okay. What's he insinuating? I think he's trying to get your attention to some degree, but I also think he's also walking a very fine line because he's still got somebody around him watching him. So he's insinuating about you. What's the deal with the Sag? Okay. He's got a young female around him. I feel like he just likes to be free. I feel like he just likes this new love energy in general. But I also think that he wants to have a new start with you in some capacity. Yeah, he still feels there's a connection, but that doesn't mean anything because he can't actually give you what you want, or he won't give you what you want. Yeah. Energy between Sag and you until December. Okay, so that's 2 months. What's he going to offer? What's he going to come forward with, if anything? He might get wind that you're kind of like out of your parents' house and he might start to kind of come for you more. Okay. There's a bit of a push-pull. There's definitely a triangle. And there's a push-pull with this guy. So I feel like he's playing, you know, his usual games. You've got to learn the lesson with this guy and move on, because he's stopping you from moving forward. He wants passion and connection through passion, chemistry. The chemistry is still there with him. He's got a lot of passion still for you, but also for others as well. And I don't feel it's just one other. I feel like there's multiple. He does want to be generous, and I do feel like he could actually be generous with you in some way, like he might help you with some work or some money or something like that. If you just wanted to be on his podcast or something and just keep it at that, that could work on a spiritual level. But I would not say, I would say you decide what you want to do with him, because he's wanting everything. Yeah, and if he helps and buys you things, well, so what? You know, like, you know, he can do that. That's fine. You don't owe him anything. Your job's been really annoying, micromanaging. I have a bus that breaks down. Oh, no. What's their intentions? What to expect? Oh, dear. That sounds like a pain. And then you've got the snow coming. You don't need that. Okay. Yeah, I think you need to make up your mind about what you want with the Sag, not what he wants with you. You make up your mind what you want with him, and just stick to it. Just stick to your boundary on it. Yeah. Because you know what his deal is. Your job tries to come for you, yeah. What's going on with the job for Misty? Have you moved out yet, Misty? Have you actually left yet? I saw the pop-up for your daughter's pastries. Did she make them herself? They looked really, really very well presented. Yeah, really well presented. Okay, what's going on? She's definitely entrepreneurial. Your daughter is, that's for sure. Being an Aries, I mean, they don't like working for other people. Oh, you're packing and moving now. Excellent. So it's a weekend. It's a weekend. Okay, I'm just telling them, oh, not telling them, I'm just hearing, tell them to change your bus. I've got a 2, so it's like switch it to the second bus, like switch the buses around. I don't know if your bus has got a number 2 on it or something like that. Tell them you need it switched around. They're not going to do anything, I think, dramatic, so I wouldn't worry too much about the job, but the show will go on, is what I'm getting. Yeah, ask them for a new bus. I'm getting a 2 around it. They're going to switch the bus with somebody else. Your original bus is 7240, okay. They've ordered some new buses. I feel like you're going to get the second one that they've ordered. And does that leave you stranded with children on a bus in the middle of nowhere, or what happens? No, everything will be okay. I feel like you'll get the show on the road. How were they trying to take the full run from you? Okay. Okay. I don't know. I'm getting a number 2, so they might switch a bus around, give you another bus. Yeah. Well, the writing's on the wall and they're going to have to face it sooner or later. You might go higher up or cause a bit of a stir. You might need to go higher up on this one. I do feel like that. I feel like the show is going to be on the road though. Yeah. That's good. That you're meeting your boss, because it's female energy. Yeah, so I feel like you're going to get the show on the road. Yeah, I think it's going to work out. She's going to work in the background for you. I feel like she's okay. I think you've got you're in the good books with her. No, I don't think they're writing you up, you know. What does that mean, writing you up? Like give you a warning or something? What does write you up mean? It's like giving you a warning. Well, you've got every argument there to defend yourself, because it's not your fault that the bus keeps breaking down. Absolutely. No, I feel like you're going to get the show on the road. They're going to get you a new bus. They might have ordered a couple of new ones, or you're going to get the second one that's coming in. Yeah, I feel like it's not about you, so I wouldn't take it personally. I don't think it's about you. I feel like there's something else going on with them. Okay. Good morning, butterfly. How are you? You have a question? You didn't post it in the super chat. That's okay. Yeah, don't take it personally, Misty. It's not about you. There's something else going on behind the scenes. She might tell you. So just go in there really nice and friendly and calm. Okay, butterfly. I created a document with evidence and photos and information about the problematic neighbor, and I'm giving... You're going to the landlord soon before we move. Will the meeting with the landlord go well? Hi, Crystal. Sorry, I'm just... Did you put your question in, Crystal? I'll come back to you, butterfly, just a second. Oh, Crystal, what do you think I should do about me and JR and our situationship? I'll come to you, Crystal, in a bit. We're going to do butterfly now. The evidence, how will it go with the landlord? And then I'll do you. How is everyone? What's going on? Love, money, work, health, relationship, what's happening? Okay, butterfly. Created a document with evidence and photos about the problematic neighbor. Okay, let's have a look at the outcome with this. Butterfly with the neighbor. How's it going to go with the landlord? Okay. Yeah, it's hard to see the forest for the trees type of situation. Yeah, I do feel like somebody's moving. There's movement here. I think the landlord might offer you a move or a change in situation. I'm not sure they can get rid of this other person for some reason. Have you taken it to the police or to the the law courts to get like a restraining order against this guy, or a disturbance order or something. I feel like the meeting with your landlord is going to go well, but I think they're going to present options, but there could be some manipulation there as well that may or may not really work for you or solve your problems. What is the landlord going to offer? They're going to lay out the options, I feel, for you of what can, what could be the outcome with this situation. What are they going to offer you? Something to do. They might offer you another place that's more expensive, that you don't want. Can you get this neighbour evicted? Let's have a look at that. Not straight away, it will take time, but I do feel like it could happen. There could be an eviction warning for this neighbour, and it could be a process. It looks like it's a process that might happen over a series of time. So I think you can do whatever you need to get done on your end, and then the things will then start to move in motion. So whatever action you can take on your side, things will go in motion. I do feel that the outcome here is very, very good. I do feel like there'll be like a feeling of victory, and also a feeling like you're in a good location, a good place, a good setting, a good situation. Whether you move or you don't move, you're going to feel like you're in a good situation financially, you're in a good situation with the environment, and you're feeling like you're sitting pretty. You've got a sitting pretty outcome here. So it might take a little bit of time, but you might want to get legal aid. You might want to go down to the law courts and see what you can do about this person. If you haven't already, you might get some sort of disturbance order or some sort of complaint order, in the courts, running around this person. Yeah, and all the boxes sort of checked and ticked, and sort of I'm getting sail away. So it's sort of like, I feel like you're repelling this person, and you're getting the person's distance. You're getting them to sail away. They might even consider moving themselves if they get too much pushback. Okay, but document with evidence in photos, good. The landlord might tell you to go and legally get this documented. They might give you options of what to do about it as well. Okay. Crystal, what do you think I should do about you and JR and our situationship? Okay. What should you do about it? What do you want to do about it? I mean, that is the question. And you can't control other people's actions either, so you don't know what he's going to do. If he hasn't come to the tea party yet, then he may not. You know what I mean? So it's like you want to have a sit down with him, but he may not come to the party. Is there a blonde female involved if it's not you? He sees you as a true gem. He sees you as being, you could be just too good for this guy. You know, you might be too good for him. It could be about you and your self-worth and your self-value. Like, what are you doing to value yourself in this situation? He might be trying to ice you out, or you feel like he's cold, or something here about home, property, real estate, or maybe he's at a distance or wants to move, or there's something coming up around living situation. There's a past life link, okay. Obstacles. Wallflower, okay. It's like his communication skills is not great, and you're just saying he's lying to you about where he's at, okay. Yeah, that's the wallflower and the communication about what he's talking about, and when he gets out and comes back home in 2 months. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think it's about you and what you want to do with him. There's this past life thing with him that's hanging. But it's hanging with a thread. It's not like you really do it. So he's coming home then. He wants to come home. Okay. But then he may or may not show up. And I think he's done that before, hasn't he? He said he's coming home and he hasn't shown up. And he's gone somewhere else. Or was that somebody else? Violent. Okay. Well, it's about really protecting yourself and protecting your own self-esteem and your own values here around this. He's keeping you as a true gem. He's keeping you as, you know, his go-to, like, home base sort of person. That's what he's doing. He's keeping you as this person in his life. You know, but if he's violent and there's this and there's that, you know, you may not want him around you. It might not be good for you, for your mental health, mental or physical health. And you're getting, you know, incorrect messages from him about lying and stuff like that. Yeah. You know, he's in survival mode and he's going to do what he feels like is his own survival. So he's putting himself first, and that's what he's doing. You know, when do you feel like this guy has ever put you first? Yeah. So, no, I feel like he needs to prove himself a lot more. And they forced him to rehab. Okay. Yeah, well, you know, it's just as bad, really. Jail or rehab, it's the same thing, isn't it? You know, it's similar. You know, they're trying to rehabilitate him, but he's still the same person. And if they forced him in and he didn't know that he had a problem, then he, you know, rehab is all about owning your problems. And people usually go in there when they're rock bottom, when they've hit the wall. And if he hasn't hit the rock bottom wall yet, then he might come out and do a repeat of what he's done before. Is he going to do anything else? Yeah, you're going to you're being very discerning, which is fantastic. I feel like you've really turned a corner. And you really don't trust him anymore. So you're not going to take any of his BS. I feel like there could be another guy who is interested in being with you. Not that you want to be with anybody else, but I'm getting a Latino link. So I feel like there could be somebody in and around your work that could be interested in you. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's do a collective. How is everyone today? Yes, multiple personalities. Yeah, well, that's not helpful, is it? And he's probably not medicated. You know, that's not at all helpful. And you don't have to be his nurse. You know, you don't have to be his caretaker or his nurse. You know, you don't have to help him rescue him or be the one that he comes to for help. You know, be his solid home-based person. You don't have to be that for him. Yes, I do feel he's lying. I mean, the cards were saying that he was lying. Yes. Yes, he is lying. Yep. You got the wallflower communication and the obstacles. He wants to keep you there for his benefit. That's what he's trying to do. Does he want to be with you, or things going to be different? I wouldn't trust him, no. I wouldn't trust him. He needs to prove himself. You need to see the behavior patterns when he comes out, you know. Yeah, and I wouldn't take him in either. Maybe he's got to work out where he's going to go and live and do what he needs to do. I think he's lost traction with his other connections that he's had. Yeah, so don't be a doormat. Look after your own best interests first. These guys put themselves first. I mean, he's an addict. You know, it doesn't matter about your history. Your history is not your current situation. All right, let's have a look at the collective read. What's a good topic for the collective read today? You don't want those soul ties either. Yeah, exactly, Venusian. Venusian, what have we got for a topic for today? Anyone like to do a general collective topic nomination? Let's nominate a topic. Well, we do a pick a card. Pick a card. Or pick an object. Pick a card or pick an object. Okay, let's do a pick an object. We're going to do a candle. A collective read. Mercury retrograde, good question. And New Year collective, good topic. Mystique. What to expect in Mercury retro, and we'll do a pick an object. So for Mercury retrograde, you can pick an object. So we've got the lovers candle. We've got the chalice, just because I like the chalice. And we've got the flower candle, okay? So we're doing a Mercury retrograde, what to expect. Pick a card, pick an object. And 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, or 3. What to expect in Mercury retrograde for the collective, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, group number 1. Work and money is featuring for group number 1. It's actually looking good. This can also go through to the new year, because I might do a time reading going out to the new year, sort of over the next 2 to 3 months. So some of you are getting a new contract at work. Some of you are keeping on top of a work situation. You're getting more money, or you're looking for more money in the work arena. Some of you are getting money in the work arena. More money. It's looking actually very, very good. A lot of you are getting a promotion, a pay rise, and an advancement of some description in the work arena. I feel like very much work money focused. You're getting more money, more work over the next month, moving into also December and the new year. The Wheel of Fortune is spinning. The Wheel of Fortune spinning around in your favor. You're going to make a decision. You're going to have a decision. It's a pretty straightforward reading, I feel, but you've got to make a decision about a particular offer. I'm also getting the word challenge coming up. You might actually be put forward for a promotion that requires a challenge or some sort of level up in your career. There's a career move here. It's very, very good. It's not strategic. It's like it's just being given to you. It's coming forward, and it's going to create more abundance and financial success, prosperity. It might look a little bit messy leading up, you know, through Mercury retrograde in the next 4 weeks or so. It could look a little messy, but after that, it actually is coming out to be very, very beneficial. Okay, so that's group number 1 with the Black Lovers candle. Okay. Okay. Group number 2, we have the Chalice. Okay, group number 2. Okay. Let's see, group number 2, what do we got? Some of you are putting money down on something quite big. Could be a lease, could be a property, could be a car, a rental, or a loan coming through if you're getting approved for a property. Some of you are looking at the move here. Move into a new property, a new residence. Some of you are moving. Definitely for group number 2, there's a move here. Wishes coming true. Investing in yourself as well, investing in a business. Wishes coming true. Looking where you are putting your money and finances. Some of you might be selling something big and receiving a big offer for something as well. It could be something that you've been keeping to sell, or you might be just cashing in on something specific, an investment of some description. Legally, things are going to work out in your favor. So we've got good things coming in your favor here. Okay. Good things working out in your favor. There's also an outcome here. It could be around the new year even, of a relationship. So there's relationship success and some sort of juiciness here happening around a relationship, looking into further into sort of like December, January. There's some things to put in order. Some of you are putting something legal in order. It could be that you're filing for divorce, or you're getting a settlement, or you're putting something legal in order, or you're sorting out some sort of credit score or loan or something legal, legal connections. That is also happening as a side note, putting that in order. Looks like Mercury retro is actually working out for a lot of you. Okay, so group number 3, we have the Rose candle. Group number 3, the Rose candle. Okay. Some of you feel depleted in energy or stabbed in the back by someone. It could be emotional or physical. Something's riding on a situation. You might be sort of pushing yourself to the limits. You might need a break as well. It could be time to have a vacation or a break or a rest of some description. You're finishing off a big cycle that is going to give you more strength. So by taking the break or the vacation, you're actually getting more strength. Your health is bouncing back. You're getting something that you need and you want. I feel like some of you are going to be juicing or doing a juice vitamin thing going on. Or changing your diet up in some way. There's something to do with vegetables or juicing. Okay, some of you are getting rid of an ex, a lover, throwing somebody out, getting rid of someone that has been disruptive. It's not that you already know that you have to cut ties with this person. It's like a partnership or a relationship, but you're going to cut ties with somebody who has been disruptive or caused some sort of stress or disagreements, or has been disassociative. So I'm getting disassociation. So you might be letting go of some people here. Could be friendships, relationships, partnerships. You want a new start as well. You're looking at a new start, new beginning. There is victory around a new beginning. Victory around a new beginning with a new situation. You're going back over the past and you're letting things go, and you're also balancing the books, okay? So you're taking into account what's been going on. You're definitely taking into account what's been going on, okay? Some of you might feel like somebody's tricked you in a way that is not recoverable. And it could be somebody who is could be an earth sign, male or female, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They might have tricked you emotionally or financially, is what I'm seeing here. So it could be that this is the person that you're disassociating from. So that's interesting. Group number 3. I'm also getting an R sounding initial, first, second, or last name, like a Ricardo, Rodney, Riquito, Ricky, first, second, or last name. All right. I got a Cash App from somebody, from someone. Got a Cash App from someone. Yes. Or Venmo. Yes. Any lucky money? Okay, excellent. Lucky money. Pisces moon. Lucky money. Cash App. Yeah, I thought it was a Cash App. I saw it coming. Lucky money for Pisces moon. Where is the money for Pisces moon? Any lucky money? I'm seeing a ring. I don't know if you've got, if it's to do with a marriage, a partnership, an engagement coming up, or a ring, some sort of network, like an organization, a bedding ring. To do with a family or to do with a community. There could be like a syndicate. That's what I'm seeing, syndicate. There could be a syndicate going on. That you might be invested in, or your mother's invested in. Okay, so there's money here. There's money here with property too. So I don't know if she sold the property yet or she will, but there is money coming in through property. And I also feel like you're going to get another one of these housing lotteries coming up. It's looking actually really positive. There's a new offer coming in and I feel like it's going to be generous. But in my third eye, I did see a ring, a wedding ring. So I do feel like the lucky money could actually come through a legal marriage with somebody. Could be a air sign person or a Libra, or Libra's air as well. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could also be water as well. Yeah. So that could be on the cards, Pisces moon. I would be keeping an eye out for that. I think it's a good time for you to get engaged, actually. I know that sounds very flippant, but it's like a good time to get engaged. Yeah, well, I feel like it could be around the new year or something. Oh, things are slow in Honduras. Yeah, okay. Well, the money's coming in. And there could be a syndicate going on down there too. There could be a betting ring or a syndicate or something going on down there. If it's legit, then maybe go for it. Have I missed anybody? Have I missed anyone? Last calls. You and your daughter were thinking about doing this, Misty? Yeah. That pop-up was really nice. Did she do it herself? Did she do the baking herself, or was it like something else? Okay. November to May 2026. I think Pisces, just going back to Pisces moon, I think once you decide you want to get married, that person's going to come in. I know it sounds flippant, but for you, I feel like it's going to happen like that. So when you say, yep, I'm going to get married now, this is my marriage time, I'm going to get engaged, that person's going to step in. Oh, wow. She made everything from scratch, Misty. Oh, my God. Everything looks so professional. Yeah. Has she already moved in, or are you moving in, all moving in now this weekend? Oh my God, she's very talented. She made the apple fritter from scratch, the toffee, everything. Or even to have them shipped and asking for more. Did she cook at her new place, or in your kitchen where you are? Oh. Yeah, you're going to get another drive going on for sure. Catering for parties, catering for some sort of celebrations, catering also other things like your savoury things as well, dishes, ribs or whatever it is that you do. Oh, her boyfriend's house, good. Excellent, yeah. Got you and her catering. You might do the savoury and she does the sweet or something. I don't know, but you're going to do something together. I feel like she's a good partner for you. Yeah. November to May. November, the sun's shining, feeling good. Your health might be getting improved as well. Feeling very good. December, feeling like things are definitely popping off. So it can be a good thing, the Tower, like things really unfolding, popping off. Yeah, you like to do the main dishes, exactly. Yeah, you're either into desserts or you're not. Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely, something's popping off in December that's going to be interesting. You definitely, this move is going to give you a lot of energy. It's going to give you a new lease of life. It's like you're not drained by your parents' energy anymore, especially your mother's energy. She kind of zaps, she taps into your energy, and I feel like she's almost like an energy vampire. So being away from her is actually going to benefit you. There's new community feeling in January. You might be hosting some sort of at a party or some sort of gathering. It's going to go down really well. I'm also seeing catering for the church. So you might, you know, there is a church here that you're keeping in your favor. And it might not have anything to do with your family. It could be something to do with the Latinos that your daughter's associated with. But you could be catering for a somebody at church or meeting people at church that you're getting connected to for the catering. Good money coming in April, by April, balancing things out in February, March. I don't know. You might even get your own apartment in the same complex where your daughter is. Once your credit score's sorted out, I feel like you could actually apply for an apartment there and maybe get one. So I think that could also happen. Like you might live next door to each other. The Guatemalans, yeah. Yep. Exactly. What's this Nine of Rods about? Keeping your eye out for something. Yeah, other ways to make money. Other ways to make money. She has a 1-bedroom and we're planning on upgrading to a duplex. Nice. Yeah. So you're going to sort your credit score out. It's going to be done. Yeah, and then you can move into the duplex. Excellent. Oh. She was telling me how he's never tasted certain dishes and he falls in love with her right away. Yeah. No, I feel like there's going to be something in the community. It's more like a Catholic church or something like that. And they're going to host parties. There's people there with money. Yeah. There's definitely people there with money. So it could be just describing somebody. But I feel like you're going to get some very good connections with certain people on that side of town. Yeah, and try not to sweat the small stuff with your mother and anything she's got going on behind the scenes, because she might try to bring you down. You're going to be doing your magic candles as well there to protect yourself from everything, and wearing an eye is very important for you as well. Wearing an eye. Yep. An eye of protection. Okay. Cicely. Okay. Cicely, and I think I've covered everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Pisces Moon, you're most welcome. Any genius person coming towards me in the near future. I think you mean genuine. And you're very good at cooking, Mystique. You're very good at cooking. Yep. It's a definite talent. Okay, any genuine person coming towards you in the near future. I'm getting a D initial for you. I don't know if I got a D before. It's like Dominic. There's a domino effect too happening around you. There's a domino effect. So I feel like, there you are, the Queen of Rods. You could have an Aries, Taurus or Capricorn, but more likely an Aries. Okay, there's a Taurus card there. Somebody who's very, very, very affluent. They've got a lot of money. Just be careful not to get pregnant. I know I've said that to some of you, but this is a time where you could easily get pregnant. And also Michi as well, if she's watching. Michi. Easily pregnant. Yeah. Yeah, you got a fire sign male here. I feel like it's fire. That could be pregnancy, the Empress, and also abundance. Yeah, I feel like this guy's coming in. He's mature. He's established. He's a little bit older than you, I feel. Maybe he wants to have a family or settle down. I feel like he's established, yeah. Hardworking, genuine. Got a D initial. First, second, or last name, but I feel like it could be a first name, like Don, Donald, or last name Donaldson, or something like that. Dwayne, Dwight, Dixon. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, the domino effect. So just keep the ball rolling, Cicely. Keep the ball rolling. This is your season, I feel. It's your season for somebody to come in. Yep. When they see the eye that you're wearing, they're going to back off. You're welcome, Cicely. Thanks, Misty. All the very best with your move. How exciting, exciting, exciting. And yeah, get that credit score sorted out so you can move it, you know, legitimately in. Lots of love and blessings, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll be back soon. I'm going to get the candle going for the pre-order that I had with Lisa. For Lisa, I'm going to get Lisa's candle going as soon as they arrive. They might be here already, so I've got to go and check outside to see if they've arrived. And I'll keep you updated. Lots of love and blessings, everybody. See you on the next live. Take care. Ciao for now.